My name is Alisdair McDonald. I'm very proud to be part of the team at DCS Audio in Cambridge, England, and I am back in Manila for the November HiFi show. So it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you our new flagship, the VRS. This is a project that we've been working on for almost 6 years. And last night was our launch here in the Philippines. It was quite marvelous. I do hope that you're able to come join us and perhaps listen to it today. It is a whole new way of looking at digital to analog conversion, something where we looked at the very DNA of what we produce. This is our Vivaldi system, something that we've been making for 13 years. And we thought, if we had a blank canvas, if we had no rules, what would we do differently? So VRS is an improvement in every facet of the design. Initially, we looked at how we design chassis, how we make enclosures, and we decided that instead of using what we refer to as cladding, panels of aluminium, instead we would go with a completely billet design, machined from billet. This gives us excellent electromechanical resistance. It is incredibly good at trapping any emissions that our DAC creates, and of course protecting us from anything else in the room or surrounding property. Everything down to the distance from where the fixtures lie was calculated to ensure that we trap everything that we create. This is also the heatsink. It's an incredibly good non-resonant chassis to control anything that could end up affecting the very sensitive electronics inside of the box. So this is one of our mono DACs. As you can see in here, we have 2 toroidal transformers. They are ever so slightly different windings. So the values required to drive the very analog parts of the design are quite different to those required for the digital side. So again, with the idea being absolutely no stone unturned, we decided let's get the best for either part. We rely on switching power supplies as well as linear ones. This is the best way of providing a very stable amount of power. A lot of people in high-end audio are allergic to switching power supplies because they're noisy. And you know what? If you're as clever as the engineering team at DCS, you can program it so that your clock oscillators, the beating heart of the DAC, can change the refresh rate of the power supply so that it is entirely synchronized with the audio feed that you're playing. So there is no crosstalk from the switching power supply that could bleed into and affect the analog circuitry. At the very heart of the DAC is, of course, our ring DAC. This is the very first time we've done a balanced ring DAC. So it entirely balances the demands on the power supply. It is, at the risk of sounding like a bit of a twat, it is completely perfect. Now, at the very end of it, of course, are 2 Class A outputs. So we are differential, balanced, Class A. I'm going to say it again. It's perfect. This is the VRS. You should come. You should hear it. And I can't wait to meet you.